Ale piękny ten pancerz. Nie no, mi się podoba. Z tym X01 będzie lepszy. No i dzisiaj zapraszam na 14 odcinek. Ale w poprzednim odcinku zapomniałem, wiecie z czego? Drugiego mikrofonu włączyć, kurde. Bo ja tam też nagrywam też Robloxa, ale bez bez jak to? Bez ale przepraszam, ale mam katar trochę. Nie myślę, że jestem zarażony. Ale tak.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness.
Właśnie poprawiłem swój pancerz wspomagany, bo trochę się uszkodził po ostatniej misji. Ale tak. Pięknie wygląda z tym X01. Widzieliście, jak można go zdobyć, ten hełm tylko. Bo inne części trzeba znaleźć. Ale jak macie większy poziom, bo tak gówno zrobicie. Kurde. Potrzebuję ceramiki. Dobra. Żebym nie był obciążony. Kurde. Fury.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Hey,
You need something, yes?
take that weapon.
Absolutely.
Gdzie ten jeszcze nocny? Trzymaj jeszcze to działo, bo...
Hey,
May I be of assistance?
grab that.
No. Później wezmę z sobą jak to do bazy sanktuarium, żeby tam wstawić odstawić te rzeczy, które mamy i iść dalej fabułkę. No tak.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it immediately. We live in enemy territory now. Your vigilance could mean the difference between life and death. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. Ad Victorium, squires.
Ad Victorium. Ad Victorium.
Dismissed.
No i widzicie. To są
I'm not scared of sins.
gierki.
They're just like robots, right?
To jest taki giernek Bractwo Stali. Są ci tacy młodszy stopień, najmłodszy.
That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you. Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
Quite a collection you've got here.
Well, thank you. Most people don't appreciate the important work that I'm trying to do here. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
That's amazing.
Well, it's only a theory so far. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone to help, you can sign me up.
I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, I've hit a stumbling block. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I appreciate your confidence in my abilities, sister. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
No i mamy teraz zadanie od niej, że mam zbierać takie próbki krwi.
Outright me or not, don't touch the experiments. Please, ma'am.
Dobra, tylko wezmę mu to owoce. Te marchewki. I tamtemu to owoce. Do tego roślina eksperymentalna. Hecio. Dziękuję. Nie oddam. Dobra, mamy tutaj takie coś. Jest babeczki. I rysunek. Jakiś taki mały, no jeszcze chyba młodszy stopień był. Jeszcze zaczynamy dopiero podchodzić do bractwa. Jak chyba mamy zrozumieć, bo żaden z takich rycerzy nie robi takich rysunków.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any other Commonwealth stuff. Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator? I can guess. Don't get smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's greatest
I wonder
warship
if the
brought down
data
by
I'm
bots?
collecting
All
will serve
right.
any
Just don't
purpose.
tell Ingram, okay?
Fine. But there's a reason food's not allowed near the instrumentation.
Dziękuję. Co to jest? Maxon miał rację.
You know, before getting shipped to the Commonwealth,
We're here to see
I thought Elder Lyons still had some good points. The Brotherhood in the capital wasteland, they were about helping. But this assignment,
So wrong.
it's opened my eyes. On the flight here, we passed city after city. Buildings taller than I've ever seen. Some that nearly clipped the Pridwin. And who uses them now? Mutants. Freaks. Seeing all that destruction, tens of millions dead, brought on by technology run amok, it made it so clear. Elder Maxon is right. The wasteland needs to be cleansed, and we're the ones to do it.
No i słyszeliście, jaką ma siłę Artur. I tak, twórcą tego obrazu stali, no, że powstało tam w jakimś wojsku, w jakiejś bazie wojskowej przez Rogera Maxona. No i rodzina Maxonów to jest tacy najważniejsza rodzina bractwa, jako w bractwie. Oni są jako ostatnimi no i że oni są ważni dla bractwa i w ogóle.
Hey,
Do you need
grab
something from
anything
me?
useful.
Yes.
Dziękuję.
You got a new assignment.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babysitting field scribe. Prestigious.
Beats guard duty. Why? What'd you get?
Vanguard.
You're kidding.
Shipping out end of next rotation. I'll tell you in a couple.
Myślicie, że skąd te strzały? To są tylko treningi dla sił zbrojnych. Strzelają z dział naszych. Pokazują, jaką mają siłę. Jeszcze można powiedzieć. I myślicie, po co to budują? Zobaczycie później, jak będziemy robić za frakcją Bractwa Stali. Jak ktoś wie, jak Bractwo pokonało w trójce enklawę, to wie, o co chodzi. Z tego korzystają ponownie. Ja im współczuję koledze, który stracił Fallouta, bo jak to? Firma usunęła mu. No serio. Tak być chamskim człowiekiem to nie wiem. Po prostu chamstwo. Dobra. Idziemy w fabułkę. No serio, kto by tak zrobił? No mówił, że tam komuś się nie... że im się nie pasowało, że tam ma coś... Nie wiem. Albo coś się tam zrobił, albo coś tam w ustawieniach jest też tak, że nie podoba im się. Albo w ogóle, że to jest dla niego może jakiś, że zakazany dla niego. Nie wiem. Tylko powiedział, że stracił Fallouta i już.
Patient. A new file to open. You have.
Hey, Solomon.
Hey, you find any mutated fern for me? Got a lot of plans for that plant.
Why settle for less than...
Found the plant. Here you go.
All right. Here's your payment, plus some samples from the pharmacy. Don't take them all at once now. Moderation. Back to the matter at hand, though. Chems.
Let's see what you got.
Another physician?
Self-served medicine.
Where did you go to university?
Teraz
Hey,
nic
see
nie
that
masz.
big blimp?
University?
What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
Nie, to jest Diamond City, tak.
Everyone else may be closed,
No.
but Diamond City,
Let's see what you have.
the highest quality available.
Zobaczmy broni jakie. Masz jakąś legendarną? Nie masz. Jakąś mocną? Tylko ten solidny. Ten hełm wojskowy. Dobra, czyli sprzedam jakiś towar, który przed chwilą dostałem. Dobra, sprzedam tą konserwę, bo nie będę jadł, bo może być z jednej z takich firmy, która szkodzi ludziom. Więc no, to jeszcze nie muszę przerobić. Na płomieniu pana krew. Trochę coli. Trochę tego towaru. Psychoodlot. Nie wiem, co jest z tą rośliną nie tak, bo coś się czuje, że coś jest z nią nie tak. To tak, sprzedam to. Kurde, budkę muszę sprzedać. Masz. Dostałeś elegancką łódkę, kurde.
I don't know why we left Valentine.
A, nie dałem ci schłodzonej.
One or two people and everyone freaking sin.
Robiłem kilka już swoich zadań, jak mówiłem. Tutaj warto zarabiać, bo na samym początku na przykład tego baseballisty, bo 300 kapsli za jedną tą sztukę z tych
Come on, Nikki.
tych rzeczy.
I'm just asking for your opinion. It'd be a great quote.
She's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop in a woman's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back, and not with your son. What happened?
You were right, Nick. Kellogg took my baby. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I need to find a way.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
And like that would have had access. In and out.
Yeah, but I'm guessing he wasn't the surrender and talk type, was he?
In hell. Where he belongs.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory...
I already have someone with me. I'll meet you there, Nick.
All right. See you... Don't worry. We're...
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if you need me.
No i właśnie mamy... No właśnie, niebezpieczny umysł. Będziemy wchodzić w łeb tego Kerloga. Ale też dr Amari może pomóc Curie. Ale wezmę jej rzeczy, bo on trochę ma rzeczy. Tych na przykład te grubasy, ten nocne działko. Tego, no właśnie, uzbrojenie, opancerzenie, części. Sporo ma. Zaraz pójdę tam do dr Amari. Proszę tylko Curie, żeby oddała mi te rzeczy. Bo sporo ma tego. Tak. Tyle dam. Co to jest? A. Nie będę robił tego, bo nawali jeszcze mi kilka zadań. Dawaj mi to. Ile wagi, Jezu. Ile to nas przeszło. Sporo tego miałem od nich. To tak, te pistolety, grubasek. Fajny jest ten grubas na tym poziomie, którym no jak to było? No jest ten taki grubas, mocniejszy od tego zwykłego. A to jest eksperymentalny grubas, jak on miał? Kurde. Dawno się nie patrzyło i się zapomniało, jak to się nazywało. To zaraz wam pokażę, ale grubas może być ulepszony tak, że może jeszcze ze swojego działa zrzucić jeszcze, może rozszczepić tą mini-atomówkę, że może być kilka wybuchów więcej. No właśnie. No i tutaj właśnie się boli. Kurde. No tego niby siostra jest.
Surely we can leave that behind.
Nie no, ale ładnie się tutaj się zbudował mój pancerz. Te malowanie, moduł C i w ogóle. No. Hełm. I spróbuję to przełożyć na 3. poziom. O Jezu. Zobaczcie. Co to jest? Co do jasnej ciasnej? Nie oddam. O nie. Bunt? Ja tu ledwo wróciłem i od razu bunty? Zaraz będzie. Będzie łowo. No to jazda. O. Karol, niczym. Co to jest? Gdzie jest... Tamtąd gdzieś strzelają. Gdzie strzelają? A tu z nachwizora nic nie widzę. A tutaj coś...
Someone is nearby.
Szedł. O kurde. No to mamy przyjaciela. O. W ogóle mogę zdobyć od nich sporo rzeczy. Jest jeszcze ta Karla. Przeżyła.
Excuse me. So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Let's see what you got.
I have a little bit of everything.
Karla Śmierciara może mieć czasami rzeczy fajne. Ale to już, że czasem. Skórzane chemiarze. Trochę ma tego. Nawet rdzenie ma. Kurde. Bogato. Bogato. Kurde. Kiedyś to było. O, strzelbę miała GÓRY. Trzeba ci to, bo ja nie potrzebuję tego. I to wszystko to było. Wieżyczka się uspokoiła. Silniki dalej pracują. Dobrze. Idę zobaczyć, czy tutaj zabito. No tutaj coś strzelali. A, było. Kilku. Strzelam dla tej Karli trochę, bo chcę tego rdzenia fuzyjnego. Patrzcie, że ja mam 22 rdzenie. To nawet sporo dla mnie na samym początku. I w ogóle te 60 mam na samym początku. To ja na bogato. Ze mnie to taki najemnik, wiesz, taki bardziej.
Hey, Carla. Back again? Time to do business?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Here's what I got.
O, mam te flary sygnały do lataczy. I dawaj mój rdzeń. No. Nie potrzebuję tych min, bo w ogóle. I pasza won z tym. Dziękuję, GÓRY. Brainminy ma. Brainmina ma, bo tam jest jako handlarz. Będę robił te... No mówię. Najpierw pomogę GÓRY, a później zrobię mechaniczne widmo. Jak zakończę mechaniczne widmo albo fabuła, albo z dala od domu. Czyli polecimy do Fort Harbor. No i widzicie, to jest o tej krypcie trochę. Trochę się zbudowało tą kryptę. Ale tak. Zakończę odcinek, jak będziemy w dobrym sąsiedztwie. Że idziemy do tej... jak to? Do tej baby. O tą pomoc, co nie? Bo jak? Curie potrzebuje na serio pomocy naszej, bo chce wiedzieć, jak to być człowiekiem. Może tak powiedzieć. Ja taki nie jestem zły. Pomogę dla Curie być człowiekiem. Będzie szczęśliwa. Że może czuć to, co człowiek. Kurde, zdziczałe. Nie, ta snajperka jest fajna. Dla mnie. O, śmieciu jeden. O, tu murzę ci skolbę. Hatfu na ciebie. I skolby. Nie no, takich to można tak, że kulka, kolba i już. To jest z tych dwóch jeszcze. Kur... Mieszka na chwilę mi nie chciała zadziałać. Ale już. Ale ładny hedzik na 50% było. To jaka szybko była. Ale tutaj można trochę się zarobić w broń i amunicję. Nie mam Curie, bo mówiłem, nie chcę nic stracić, bo kiedyś tak było, że jak pomagałem dla Curie, to gdzieś jej poprzednie ciało zniknęło. No serio. Nie było w ogóle jej ciała. Tutaj proszę. No dobra, bierę. Zawsze to coś. Więcej. Tutaj jeszcze... O. Takie łóżka to były fajne mieć w bazie, ale... Szkoda, że tak nie... Gdyby działało tak, że... Jak to? Że na 2 osoby. To byłoby fajne. Tak nie ma, szkoda. Dobra, idziemy w górę. O. Jesteśmy blisko góry. Na tej górze jest coś fajnego. Rakiety, wkład termowy, granaty, amunicja. Co z tłumikiem? Komu to ty, żołnierzu jeden? Co to była za obrona? Że zdechłeś i musiałeś zrobić sobie kulkę w łeb. No i jesteśmy w dobrym sąsiedztwie. Good neighbor. Czyli dobre sąsiedztwo. No i jesteśmy. No i tu są te bandziory z...
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off. Or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Whoa, time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? She ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let her go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometime.
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. We're neighbors of the people, for the people.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
No i tak, Hancock jest bratem burmistrza z Diamond City, ale burmistrzem...
I'm not buying that. We come
Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
Who? What are you?
I'm a woman, baby. Can't you tell?
Oh, of course you are. It's just all those metal plates. You're a robot, right? A very womanly robot.
Designation, Assaultron. Designed to provide a variety of security-related tasks to the modern man. Runtime conclusion. Why work for the man when you can work for yourself? New designation. KLEO. Cleo. Fully independent small business owner. Robot enough for you, smooth talker? Now what are you buying?
You're an Assaultron?
That's what my makers called me. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a woman. And I run a store that sells very large guns. So what'll it be?
I'll take a look, sure.
Each weapon tested on someone who deserved it.
No i właśnie... Czekaj, co to jest impreza? To piękna broń. Ale nie. Pokaż mi to. X. Stabilizator lunetny aktualizacyjny standard. Fajnie byłoby, jakbyś miała tą namierzalną. Jakie to byłoby, nie jest. Tak to nie chcę, bo jeszcze się koleżki stracił trochę kapsli. Sporo amunicji, ale tak. Cleo to jest... Cleo jest z Szczudłotronów, co nie? Była przerobiona tutaj w dobrym sąsiedztwie przez nich. Tak, tak. Ochrona dając... Ochrona dobrego sąsiedztwa wygląda jak cyngle. Mają ten... No broni tu pistolety maszynowe i te fedrory, czy tam nie jest takie stroje.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten.
Mam gdzieś. Ty tutaj.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social.
Dziękuję.
No wonder you can move at all.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who could make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
Hey, I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doctor.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Excellent.
So much knowledge was lost when the bombs hit. Good to see someone trying to bring it back.
I ona może pomóc też dla Curie. No to zaczynamy zabawę.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
No i to jest Kerlak, a jego mama.
Turn down the goddamn radio. I'm trying to sleep.
All 5 states have now signed on.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first. This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There.
Widzicie to?
Try that one.
But we don't know anybody here. And now with the baby?
Come on,
Jak wam też
Sarah,
coś
you gotta
przypomina,
give it a chance.
to napiszcie w komentarzach.
I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
I'm not saying this is a
RNK.
mistake.
Republika Nowej Kalifornii.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
No bo tam Rynka i brat zostali walczyli ze sobą, bo tam nie chcieli współpracować ze sobą.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know,
I found another
they
memory
died
to try.
like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Nie wiem, to chyba był Kellogg. Ale mogę się mylić, ale to mógł być on, ale... w łącznej wersji, albo to jest jakiś gangus, który miał go użyć.
Mind if we...
Nie no, to był on.
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me. Oh, we'll pay you.
And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job is done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's this family, lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Śledzone przy strumieniu. Nie wiem, może się dowiemy kiedyś
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute.
Są pierwsze
I
generacje.
wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Systems offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here.
No i oni dopiero zaczynają być
There's one that looks mostly intact.
Jak możemy się dowiedzieć chyba z wspólnoty jednym panu, który zgubił androida. A to mogła być, nie mógł być android, a mógł być to syntek.
That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it. Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. No. Come here, baby.
No. I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come
All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again.
No i zamrozili wszystkiego,
found another
byliśmy
intact
rezerwowym obiektem.
Whenever you're ready.
No i wiemy już powoli, coś się stało. No,
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
X6 to polują na ludzi, na te syntki i inne.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
No i właśnie, wchodzimy. No i się dowiedzieliśmy coś o tym katalogu.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist, Kellogg, was supposed to track down Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck, and be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up.
No.
He's waiting for you upstairs.
I w ogóle możemy jeszcze zrobić bądź.
Doctor, my friend here needs your help.
Oh? I'm not a mechanic. What could she possibly want from me?
Oh, this doctor can help me? Greetings, doctor. I wish to download my data and core programming into a human brain.
You want what? Is she serious?
Curie has a lot of pre-war research data, but she can't continue her work as a robot.
Why not?
There are fundamental limitations in my robotic systems. I have no capacity for the human trait of inspiration.
I've never considered anything like you're proposing. It's an interesting problem. The memories wouldn't be hard. We translate those from the brain to computers and back all the time here. It's how the loungers work. Her personality, though, all the extra pieces of robotic programmed decision-making, a normal organic brain wouldn't know what to do with them. A synth brain, on the other hand, well, it's already somewhere between the two.
So it is possible, then?
Likely, even. We just need a synth, and I may be able to help with that. I've worked on synths before, giving them memory wipes so they can live a life free of the Institute. But the procedure isn't always successful. If something goes wrong, it can leave them in a brain-dead state. Living, but with no cognition. I know a caretaker for one of these brain-dead synths. If they're willing, we could try transferring your friend's consciousness into her.
I'd like to try.
We just need her caretaker's consent. Give me a day to get in contact with them. They're understandably cautious, but I think they'll hear me out.
I will stay with the doctor. Assuming all goes well, I want to be ready for the procedure.
The caretaker should get
No
back
i
to us
właśnie.
soon. She's not one to
Curie
wait.
teraz...
Hopefully this caretaker will approve of the operation.
No. Jest ten stary rycerz z 40, z tego P50. Ale tak, teraz Curie nie będzie z nami chodzić, bo przez kilka dni w Falloutie, a nie. No i chyba dzisiaj zakończę, tak. To żegnam was. To był Fallout 4 i żegnam was do następnego odcinka. Żegnam.